Please record. It's recording! Yay! Ni hao! Wajao, Stephanie. I don't know where to look. I'm filming on my tablet, which I normally don't do. But I want to show you some things on my computer, and my other phones are fighting me. So I'm looking down. Why am I looking down? Where do I look? Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. Hey guys, I am I'm really excited about where I've settled on for now, where to put my grammar notes. Again, in going over all of the grammar in HSK1 over the past 2 days, it is abundantly clear that my method of organically picking up on trends and then asking questions was not working badly. I just want to get more methodical about it because things are building up. So, it's such a sticky wicket in language learning. There are people that are so adamant about memorizing formulas and being very pushy with others about grammar being super important, and then there's folks that pick up trends, which is really what just grammar is. Grammar is like meaning of bigger chunks, right? And there are trends in those, and there's folks like me who prefer to pick up on trends. But I can't be an authority yet because I'm not even bilingual, so it's kind of falling on deaf ears. But when I and the funny thing is, once I get bilingual or trilingual, or hopefully both at some point in my life, I'm not going to say that the trends method versus the study method is going to be best. My main message in this channel is that there are different ways for different people to do it, and we should all be tolerant of each other's shit. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of pressure from folks on the grammar side on and offline, and I've hit a wall. I've done 2 feedback videos that I've released and taken away. And this was my attempt to focus on methods, and yet it's still coming out of me. So I guess I still need to say it. Yo guys, we all have different methods. Please, even though I'm looking in the wrong place right now because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, please respect other methods. Whether they seem to be working right now or not, please respect that there are different ways to get there. That's all I'm going to say. If there's one thing I want to promote with this channel, it's different, and the podcast that comes with it, it's there's differences in doing this. So please respect others' methods. So here's one method I was thinking. Tom from Tom Reads, who's going to start his own YouTube channel soon. Hi Tom. Was showing me and some folks on Instagram parts of his bullet journal, and I have so much stuff. Look how gigantic my bag is. Can you see? I don't think you can see how big my bag is. It's big and it has a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to get the paper back into digital form. So I'm not carrying around tons of stuff all the time. And I know with grammar, if I take grammar notes, I'll feel like I know them, and I'll throw them away after a while. Whereas if I digitize and make a conscious note to be updating and reviewing the digital content, then I think for something that will last as long as grammar notes, I think that would work better for me. So I'm kind of taking the idea of the not just the bullet journal, but the tracking part that Tom was showing us, and turning it more into notes / presentation slides. So I've gone into Google Slides. I'm going to turn around and try to show you what I'm doing here. It's still very much so in the beginning phase. Here we go. Probably going to drop my tablet while I'm doing this. Hold on. This is awkward. Okay. Here we go. So that's my reminder of what this is. I'll be doing this both for HSK1, HSK2, and HSK3. Maybe if I set it here, that'll work better. Oh, it will. So again, it's very much so in the creation stage, but I want to show you what I'm doing. So on the first page of each HSK slideshow, I'm going to have every chapter. These are chapter numbers here. And the main part, the main grammar points that they have. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to be able to have right now 3 sheets of paper, HSK1, HSK2, and HSK3. I'm going to print out this one slide and have it with my paper study materials. And when I get stuck on something, I'm going to look for those words in the grammar points to see if it's a grammar issue / trend issue that I'm messing up, or if it's something else. So I want to have that quick reference in paper form, but I also want to have it here so I can refer to it. Then, if I see it like in the paper form that I don't have yet, I can go to the different part of the slide here on my phone. And here's how it looks like on my phone. Oh, I cannot get this right. Okay, there's what it looks like on the phone. Anyway, so far, my ideas are like a title page, which I'm not even sure is totally necessary. Do I need to pinch? No? Okay. Title page, there we go, title page. And then I'm going to have examples from the transcripts because I'm really trying to use this transcripts to the best that I can going forward and going backwards clearly because I'm reviewing HSK1 with this particular slide set. So I'm going to have examples from the transcripts. I'm not going to color code too much, but I'll probably bold the grammar point in question. And then I don't think this is going to show up very well here, but I've basically taken a picture of the course book where they have the information there. Now the advantage of this that you can't see so much in here is that I can pinch it. If I can't see it, like this one's a little bit fuzzy, but here, let me see if I can get, my goodness. Okay, where is it? I know I could do a screen capture, but it didn't, oh, hi! It didn't seem to be doing exactly what I wanted. Okay, I'm not going to be able to show it to you, but know that I have done it, and on the phone I can pinch and zoom so I can see things more clearly. And that's also really good when you're getting to some of the smaller, more complicated multi-stroke Hansa characters within the words. It really helps to do that. So again, I've got the transcript example. So I'm looking at examples first because I'm on the trends camp. I don't want to memorize the rules. I want to see a bunch of them and but guess what is happening with the grammar / trends in the bigger chunks of words. And then I want to see what they're saying. And then because the grammar explanations are generally really awful, I want to have online resources where they actually explain it well. So I'm going to be putting lists of places, whether it be blogs or Tom sent me a Chinese wiki site. I think I'll probably pull some stuff from there. Anything at all online, or even in paper. I can take another photo and put something else in paper on there. But I want to go from the examples where I can assess and think about the trends I'm seeing, then to the grammar points where they have the charts and graphs and their explanation. That the explanation part will probably be awful and confuse me. Then go on to the third page where I have the different online resources that'll help me. And I did this, I actually took pictures of, I can show you here. So that's chapter 4. So I've done this in a very rough form, all of HSK1. I don't have the transcripts examples in there because my transcript is actually in Google Drive, so I can slowly go from one part of Google Drive to the next and cut and paste that as I'm being mobile with my tablet, which I'd like to do starting soon. But the pictures, getting them in there, getting the slideshow set up, that was the trickiest part, and I felt like I needed to get that done via a computer. So that's HSK1. I hope to get HSK2 done before I'm on vacation so that I can print out those pages, those cover pages, and I carry those around with me and do more as I'm reviewing the actual chapters over the next few months from HSK1 and HSK2. I also want to be able to refer to them for their grammar parts when I stumble in a sentence and wonder, is it this grammatical feature that's messing me up? I want to be able to go back to those chapters organically as well as review them intentionally. So I hope that digitizing it and having it just in my Google Drive will make it easier and more pinch friendly, because some of that font is super tiny. So I hope it'll make it a little bit easier and a little bit less painful to review the grammar bits. Their grammar explanations are literally the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. I'll probably do a whole video on how ridiculous their grammar explanations are. But I even wonder if that's a point, because most grammar explanations are awful in most textbooks, globally speaking, for most languages that you're learning. So it's not like it's below the standard. It's just, this is what I'm learning now, so it seems super obvious how awful it is. But the charts and graphs might help me because those are more examples. And definitely in Google Translate, when I'm not able to find, like when I want to copy and paste over a word, when I can't find the word just by typing in the English, I'll actually go through and pick one of their examples and type it in English, like translate it in English and type it in, and then the Chinese will come up and I'll cut and paste what I need to. So it's been handy for a number of reasons, and making this, as with most resources, has actually been handy in getting me to review how many of the grammar points I've already internalized just by looking at the trends, by spending a lot of time practicing the language, both in reading and in listening. And so that was pretty reassuring yesterday. My stress about, oh my God, I've missed so much, which just came after HSK2, really started to go away. So I'm back on the I'm on the trend side. I like organically picking up the trends and then possibly looking at the organized way of talking about them to solidify it. But I'm definitely not someone who learns from the charts and the graphs and the explanations and then goes to the text. I need to get that confusion and start making assumptions and guesses, and then I'm the sponge to get the information. That's my process. That's a lot of people's process. I've heard other people talking about it. I'm not so strange on this, folks. It's just that I think the predominant attitude in language learning, at least in formal language learning, is that you learn and internalize the charts and then somehow language will make sense. And that works for some people. There's probably more than these two camps that I'm talking about, like explicitly learning the grammar and then using and seeing it versus picking up on what looking and seeing it and possibly using it and then figuring out what the trends/grammar is. And there's probably more than these two camps, but these are the two predominant ones. And I think the trends camp is less tolerated for some reason. Okay, I'm going to get off my thing because this is meant to be about process. So thank you, Tom, for sharing your stuff. You inspired me to figure out what I was going to do with my grammar notes, and I'm excited that there is a solution that I think will fit not just my study style by putting the examples first and then the other information, but it'll also fit my lifestyle where I'm trying to get everything on this tablet, or at least in the cloud, so I can see it on the tablet and stop carrying around so much paper. I learn better on paper, but honestly, I need to balance it out a little bit more because my bag's getting super heavy. So there's lifestyle considerations to come into play too. Okay, I have to get to work. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate your feedback. I'm just a little frustrated on the not necessarily you guys. When I say people are, I mean on and offline, okay? So I'm not singling out any one person. There is a trend. See what I did there? See what I did there? There is a trend on people getting pushy about their method. And I can't say this strongly enough. There are many different methods that do work for certain people. Please be tolerant of other people's methods. You can suggest, absolutely, but don't push your shit. That's just really, there's so many words I want to say, and I know I've cursed already, but I think I should draw the line there. It's just not okay. Zatian.